buildings already, I'm sure, but great meal last year.
Let me text her. Doing the same thing about
Say that again?
Are we doing the same thing about
Whatever you want to talk about. But yes, let me see what does she say? I'm going to be tied up until 4:35. I could probably 4:30 or 5 Central Time. I can text. Let me see what she said in here. Where is it? Here we go. Let's see what she said.
We ready. No, you don't. We ready. We ready for it all. We ready. We ready. We ready for it all. Peace be unto each of you. Today we have been honored to come forth and be in your presence. Some of you may not want to be here. But in the sense of not wanting to be here, if you are willing to be stretched and learn and develop yourselves into the greater you, we are here on purpose to serve you. We understand that violence has been not only impacting our city, but impacting the nation and the world. We understand that we've been entrapped by our trauma, we've been tested, we've been harmed, we've been laid out and stretched to the point where we felt like our realities were being snatched away from us. But on today, as we come out, BTBY and Topeka Center for Peace and Justice have partnered together to come out, and we've already this morning had an awesome morning where we went to Ross Elementary School and served the youth early, top of the morning early. We served them as they were entering into the school, and then we were able to leave and entered into Eisenhower Middle School, and we actually did 3 different groups during that time period. But now we're honored, the first school that I actually contacted was Avondale Academy. This is our second time coming over to you, those that are coming up to speak to you. We understand what it is to go through interchangeable abilities and disabilities. We understand what it is to have doors shut in our face. We understand what it is to be overloaded with labels where they say you this and they say you that and they say you can't and they say you won't. But we understand what it is to take hold of our own destinies and proclaim who we want to be and not what they said about me. We understand what it is to be 15 and pregnant. We understand what it is to be incarcerated. We understand what it is to be raised in poverty. We understand what it is to have to experience homelessness. We understand what it is to have to experience addiction. We understand what it is to have parents die and others die around us or gunshots go off and there's nothing we could do about what we were experiencing in a moment, in a season, in a time. We tell you we understand a lot that you may not believe we want to understand because we never wanted to have to walk through opposition and confusion, but we come to you to pull you forward because somebody had to pull us forward out of the muck. Somebody had to pull us forward out of the anger. Somebody had to pull us forward out of the confusion. And so as somebody reached out a hand to us, and there were times where hands were reached out to us and we smacked the hand away. We smacked the resources away. We smacked the opportunity away. But on today, we would ask that you, just like we had to, choose to grab hold and believe that victory was ours. We grabbed hold of a new day, a new order, a new opportunity. We grabbed hold of the reality that we were the solutions. We were the ones that were intended to transform the very moment of pain that we were experiencing and going through. We ask that today, that as we sit in this place today and the speakers come, I am here locally from Topeka, Kansas. I grew up in this city right here. I was pregnant at 15 in this city right here. I raised 3 of my own children and they graduated in this city right here. I currently serve at the Topeka Center for Peace and Justice as the Restorative Justice Manager. That means I am over the diversion department. Some of you may have to go through mediation to get out of a diversion program or agreement that you align. That is part of what I do. Not only do I do that piece, there are several schools that I actually orchestrated and began a program called Restorative Leadership Circles. In some schools it's called Girl Up. In some schools it's called Restorative Leadership Circles. And in others you have Mr. Zihin Dula, who actually serves here in your school as part of the umbrella of Topeka Center for Peace and Justice. We believe that change starts with each of us individually. But we believe all the more that if we can only be one of the people, one of the 7 that helps you come out, one of the 7 that speaks life into you, one of the 7 that connects you with the resources you need, then you can come out of this. So I'm going to say an affirmation as I'm here, right now, here today. I'm going to say an affirmation. I want you to repeat after me. Say, I am somebody.
I am somebody.
So some of you, you're still a little scared. But you're the body. You're the one. And so with authority, this room should echo. It should echo, not just Miss Regina, because I know I'm somebody. When they spit on me, I knew I was somebody. When the guns were pulled on me, I knew I was somebody. When they wanted to lock me out of the school, I knew I was somebody. When they divorced me, I knew I was somebody. When they told me that I would only be the percentage of what my father was, I knew I was somebody. When my mother died and she left me to fight through this world by myself, I knew I was somebody. So let's start again, because I need you to know that you're the body. You're the one that's going to change this nation, this city, the impact that's being made. You're the one that's going to open up doors for the next generation that's going to come through your lineage. So again, we step back, and I need you to say when we say, I am somebody. Somebody I am. Somebody to be. Somebody greater than me. I am authenticity. Get that there's nobody like you. There's nobody like you. You carry the DNA of your mother and your father. You carry the DNA of your grandmother and your grandfather. But there is nobody like you. You have been taught things from the concern and the outreach and everything that's impacted you in this environment called Topeka. The doors, the businesses that shut, the finances that got shifted right now currently in legislative. They have another thing that's coming back. I remember being in juvenile corrections when they actually shut the doors to overly incarcerate our young people. But this is a time in a season where they're fighting to add even more programming to separate you from the home. And so you got a decision you make. And you got to make it today and believe that you are somebody. You got to make a decision to believe that every resource that's been poured into you is intentional and purposeful, and it been used for your story, not for your brokenness and your confusion. So again, we're going to start it all over, and we're going to finish it, and then I'm going to introduce our next speaker. And we're going to say it with authority, because you know, you hear my voice, it's like, what's up? Understand this, y'all. I had this voice like this when I was a little kid. So imagine, like, teachers didn't even want to talk. They're like, hold on, she's going to start preaching in a minute. Go sit down. So let's say this again. I am somebody. I am somebody. Somebody I am. Somebody I am. Somebody to be. Somebody to be. Somebody greater than me. Somebody greater than me. I am authenticity. I am authenticity. Authenticity is me. Authenticity is me. I am the solution. I am the solution. That transforms reality. So with that all being said, we have partnered with BTBY, and I'm calling up Miss Brenda Woods. Not Woods. I don't know why I keep going off into the world. I'm going out into the winter. But I'm calling up Miss Brenda Wood, and she's going to talk to you a little bit about BTBY and the speaker platform that has been placed together and the ear packs that have been done through this.
Hello. What's it say?
BTBY?
BTBY stands for Becoming the Better You. Why? Really? Is that where we're going to go today? Because I can do this with you all day long and just talk to you.
So, listen up. That behavior is what landed me in prison. Are you hearing me? And it wasn't as a kid. It wasn't as a young adult. It was as an older woman. Because I did not make good choices. Choices are something that happen to you till the day you die. Good or bad. Do I have your attention now? It's not a joke. So we formed Becoming the Better You because of that. And it stands for Becoming the Better You, because we want you to be the best version of yourself. So I'm not better than anybody else, except for one person. Do you know who that is? Can you guess? I'm not better than Jesus. I'm better than me yesterday. Because every day I'm taking a step forward to become the best version of myself. And who I run around with, who I associate with, who I talk to, who I give my trust to, matters. You guys are here because you have something in common, am I correct? Is this where you want to be? Is this the lifestyle that you want as you grow older? You should all be saying, no, I need to change. I need to be the best version of me every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, because I owe it to myself. I owe it to my family, I owe it to my friends, I will owe it to my future self. Otherwise, you're never going to achieve those dreams. Do we have dreams? I have dreams. I bet you got more than that now. You just don't want to talk about it. We all have dreams and hopes, and I'm telling you, if you don't change your behavior and your thought process, they're only going to be dreams. You guys know what the richest place in the world is? The cemetery. That's where everybody's hopes and dreams go to die. They take them with them. So what I end up doing now is I achieve greatness through my words. Not just through my words, but through my actions. And that's what Becoming the Better You is about. So when you have good actions, it's contagious. When you smile, isn't it contagious? We got some people that are going to be powerfully speaking into you because they believe in you. I want everybody to say, I believe in myself.
Come on now.
I believe in myself.
I believe in myself.
I am enough.
I am enough.
Because I believe in myself.
I believe in myself.
So when you guys first started, when Regina did her thing, I am somebody, you guys were yelling it at first. And louder doesn't always mean better. Then you came and you just recited it. And I bet you the second time around you meant what you said, or tried to. Because you were now listening. Louder isn't always better. Focus is the reason why you're here. Either lack thereof, or you need more. Am I correct? How do you focus? You change your mindset. Then you change your actions, and I guarantee it will change your life. But if you don't think the way that you should and follow by the actions that you should have, your life is not going to change. With that, I'm going to give it back over to Regina. I want you to welcome our speakers because they are here for you.
And so our first speaker coming up, I've met this young man. Actually, he was on social media. And as he was out on social media, he was being very authentic in how he placed his messaging out. He's not only was he placing messages out on social media to feed the masses, but he's actually a poet. He's a published poet, published author, who has put in several pieces of, he's competed in different competitions and won. Not only did he compete, but he won them. And he's continued, he owns his own company. And he continues to grow and transform into even a greater man. And so I want to bring Seth Ivan forward as he gives you a word that was given to him to release unto the masses. But listen to the poems as he speaks over you in this atmosphere. Y'all, I just fed them real good. I need y'all to understand, they just ate soul food before they came over here to y'all. So they full. So come on, Topeka, we do it good, don't we? Come on.
What up? How y'all doing?
Good, good.
Good. That's good. That's good. It's good to be here. I want to tell you, they saved the best for last. You guys are our last stop. And I just want to say, you guys are the best. Can I get a hand clap for the best? The way things seem and the way things are two very different things. And it would seem as though you guys are not the head or the best, but you guys are. You guys are. I'm gonna do a poem for you guys. I just want you to believe in yourself. I really do. I see something in you guys that you might not see till later on. They say that the A student ends up working for the C student. How many of us are great students and we make straight A's? We make straight A's. Okay, that means that you guys will be the boss, and those people making A's might be working for you. That make sense? It doesn't right now, but later on it will, because the hardships of your life, the difficulties you guys have had to create solutions to overcome, putting you guys an imagination that was able to transform hardship into success. And that's like a real skill. Are you following me? So there's something in you guys that you might not see right now that it's gonna make sense later. But I don't want you to sleep on who you are, because you guys have a lot of potential to do great things. You guys are the best. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. You guys are the head. You guys are not the tail. You guys are the best. I'm talking to somebody here. Somebody's receiving and picking up what I'm putting down. It might not seem that way, because the way things seem and the way things are two very different things. Okay? Can you believe that there was once a whole... We didn't believe in germs at one point in time? Think about this. We didn't believe that germs existed. This lady said, I believe there are little living organisms, that there's an entire world living on our skin, on the surface of everything. There are little germs, and they're running around, and they're having a whole life. People were laughing at them, right? We were like, there's no way. But then they created a little glass, and they made it like ovular, and then they put magnifying on it, and then light on it, and they were like, oh my God, do you see those little germs? She was right. There's an entire world down there. What if I was to tell you that you guys are way bigger than you realize? You might laugh at me. But I'm just telling you what I see, okay? I'm not a liar, and I don't like to make stuff up. But you guys are the head. You guys are the leaders. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like nobody in there understood you, but you understood everybody? Raise your hand. Be honest. You walked into a room, that's right. You understood everybody in the room, but nobody understood who you were. You were able to see who's who, right? But they couldn't really understand you at all, and you didn't fit in. Okay, that's called being a leader. That's called being sent ahead. You're actually meant to lead a lot of those people that you could understand. They weren't able to understand you because you were called ahead. You follow me? All right, is anybody following me?
Yeah.
Y'all right with me?
Yeah.
Like, for real. Okay, sometimes when we get faced with things and places and situations that we don't understand immediately, we tend to be scared of them. How many people have ever been scared of it? Raise your hand. How many people have ever had others be scared of you? Raise your hand. Yeah? Okay. We tend to be scared of the things we don't understand, but the things that we don't understand sometimes are complex because they're meant to show us a better way. You follow me? Okay? The A student ends up working for the C student sometimes. A lot of times. And so I'm just telling you guys have a bright future. You guys have a bright future. Say it with me, I have a bright future. But here's the key, you gotta see that. And you gotta hold on to what I'm telling you right now. You gotta believe that 110%. Because sometimes it'll be you rooting for yourself and nobody else. Okay? Because like I said, you walked in the rooms before and you understood everybody, you understood the situation, you were smart, you were really sharp. But it was like no one else could see it but you. So you gotta be your best, advocate, you know? Part of that is character building. But I'm gonna do this poem for you guys. But I really felt compelled to tell you that from the bottom of my heart. I don't make stuff up. You guys have been called to be leaders. You guys have been called to be the head. You guys are the best. God we say the best for last, okay? We say the best for last. All right, so I'm gonna do this poem with you for you guys. It's called Hard Work Builds Character. Mama on crack, daddy gone, no looking back. Living in the projects, not content with where he's at. Now to live life without purpose, nothing is scarier than to die beneath the surface. But hard work builds character. Crack rock in his socks, on the corner he stands, cold gun in his waist with a glorious flame. They say the good die young, I guess it wasn't his time, because she was 7 months pregnant when Soto died. Oh, he was only 17 when he made up his mind that he'd rather be, he was only 17 when he made up his mind that he'd rather be a criminal devoted to crime than to live his life soulless, devoid of his shine. He figured, man, to live life without purpose? Nothing is scarier than to die beneath the surface. But this hard work builds character. Give me some. Yeah, that's right. Now that lifestyle was short-lived, but his guts would not give. So he kept grinding and kept hustling till the day came when it all did. He sold dope to an undercover to soon later discover his house got shot up, bullets went through his younger brother. Now he's staring up at the judge, eyes flooded with tears. No reason for what he's done, no purpose to who he is. Well, the judge stares back with a sense of hysteria and says, son, to live life without purpose, nothing is scarier than to die beneath the surface. But hard work builds character. Now the judge brought down the hammer and he was the nail. He was sentenced to 10 years when they threw him in jail. My, how time flies. There's no fire where wind dies. He spent a decade in the joint. Now it's a new world through new eyes. Now life's hard, but he's grateful. They're living large, but he's faithful. He knows now to survive that his heart can't become hateful. So he goes to the local church and he gives his life to the Lord. Gets involved with the work as a mentor for younger boys. Everyone have a seat, he says as the kids enter the room. We've got material to cover. I know summer is coming soon. Now just as soon as they all sat down, one hand went up. Excuse me, sir, but this class, it sucks. Give me some. Yeah. The teacher said, boy, be quiet, as he wrote with chalk. Learn some facts and after class we'll talk. Now just as soon as the bell rang and all the kids got up, the teacher turned to the boy and said, talk to me, son, what's up? To see no one was looking, the boy looked back and said, when I was born, my mom did crack. And since my daddy's gone, I'm about to grab this pack. Now the teacher grabbed the boy's chair and pulled it closer, nearly breaking his barrier. Looked him square in the eyes and said, son, to live life without purpose, nothing is scarier than to die beneath the surface. But hard work builds character. Give some finger snaps. God bless you all. Thank you so much for listening. Do not forget what I said. Put it in your back pocket. Take it with you. Go home with it. Recite it every morning. Because what I said is no lie. I don't say stuff just for fun. You guys are the head. You guys are the best. That's why we're here today. And you were the last ones. Okay? Do not forget that.
Awesome job. Come on, clap a little bit more for them. Enjoy. Listen to the journey in the story and reflect on how this same man that sold this woman these drugs literally had to be the same one to speak life into the baby that was now birthed into the earth realm. He had to pay back. He made mistakes, but his mistakes went beyond what he did in that moment, in that season, and in time. And it touched the next generation. And so you think you're doing a behavior, right? And this behavior is not affecting your community. It's not affecting the next generation, but the things that you're doing now are impacting those that will come behind you. And so it's very important that we think about what our purpose is and what we all are called to. And so take a deep breath in that and learn. But now Ms. Brenda's coming to introduce our next speaker. Come forward.
How many of you guys think you have to earn what you have? Absolutely you do. And I just had a conversation with this guy about earning. So it ain't happening today. You have to earn the life that you want. So when I came out of prison at the age of 50, I had to start over again. 50 years old. Things can happen. But I changed my mindset, I changed my actions, and I live a fantastic life now. The people that I have in my circle have advanced me further than I ever would have been. This guy coming up, he was told he was never going to be anything. Wasn't going to amount to anything. He got held back in school. And today he's speaking on stages and training all over the country. But he still has to earn something. He had to earn to be here with you guys. He had to earn to come speak to you because you matter, you have a purpose, you have a worth, regardless of what you think. Are you hearing me? You're special in a great way. So let's bring up Mr. Barnes.
How are y'all doing today? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all look good. Y'all look real good. I want to give you all something that I truly believe that will accelerate your life. How many of you have major goals and major dreams you want to accomplish? Y'all have some major things you want to accomplish. Well, guess what? If that is in your mind, that is not given to you for no reason. If you have a major goal or a dream you want to accomplish, what I want to tell you is, it does not matter what you've been through. It does not matter what the people in the past have said about you negative. It does not matter what people who will say that your friends say about you when they claim negative things about you. Repeat these words. I'm the one. I'm the one. You better say it like you mean it. I'm the one. I'm the one. Doggone right. You are the one. You're the one to be successful in your family. You're the one to be successful in your career. You're the one to be successful in your life. You're the one. So I want to give you all a little bit about me. My name is LaRon Barnes, and as Miss Ringwood was saying, that in elementary school, I was held back in the 2nd grade. Didn't know why, but I held back and it made me feel like something was wrong with me. In the middle school, I was put in special education, and nobody would really comfort me, explain to me why me. And it brought a lot of insecurities upon me. Has anyone ever felt insecure before or bad about themselves? All the time. Come on, right? No, for real though, for real. Let's keep it real. And I felt like that before. I think we all have moments of that in our lives. But again, repeat these words. I'm the one. I'm the one. See, the truth is, you really are the one. But how do you step into that superpower? How do you step into that authority? How do you walk around being confident in who you really are? Because you're great, you're amazing, you're exceptional. But the first thing you have to do, and I'm going to give you 3 ways in order to you to step out in that confident feeling, knowing that you are the one. You don't have to be the smartest one in the group, but you're smart, you're intelligent, you have gifts, you have talents, you have abilities, and it's up to you to utilize those things. So let me help you out. I want to give you a few things in order to step into the authority of being the one that you truly know that you are. Number 1, affirm who you are. are. Stop letting people tell you that you're not smart enough, that you're not good enough, that you can't sit still long enough, that you're not intelligent enough. You are. See, when I was held back, I thought that I was stupid. So I kept on affirming that I was stupid and I wasn't good enough. And when you affirm that you're less than who you really are, you begin to walk around with your head down. You don't go after your goals. You don't go after your dreams. You stay defeated. You keep on claiming those negative things. But that's a lie. I don't care if it was a parent. I don't care if it was a so-called friend. I don't care if it was a relative. You're special. You're different. You're unique. And you all are not here by accident. You're listening to these voices because someone thought about you enough to say, hey, we need to get somebody in here to let them know who they really are. Let them know that they're peculiar, that they're different. That just because you're here doesn't define you. No. You get to decide how you define yourself. Somebody shout these words if you believe it and you want it. I'm rich.
I'm rich.
There's only a few people here who said that. Say it again. I'm rich. You're rich in your mind. You're rich in your body. You're rich in your spirit. You're rich. You're rich because of your joy, your happiness, your excitement. So as you go around in this thing called life, repeat these words. I'm rich. I'm amazing. I'm good at what I do. Affirm who you are. Number two, if you're going to be successful and you're going to move past the noise of what other people say about you and really stand firm and on your ground, you have to surround yourself with what I call friends of faith. What is a friend of faith? A friend of faith is someone who believes in you more than you believe in you. Has anybody got any friends of faith that encourages them? Yeah. See, those are called friends of faith. That's who you really need in your circle. If you got people in your circle that all they do is want to joke and not really focus and not get something done, then we got to really evaluate that if everything's a joke. No, we got to be serious. We're on a mission here. We got things to do up in here, right? Everything is not always a joke. Some things are serious. So you have to know, okay, I need a friend of faith that pushes me, tells me I'm good, tells me they see the best in me. If you got a friend of faith with you, that's who you need to keep around you. And if you have someone who does not speak into your life positively, they're not supposed to be around you. You're the leader. You're the example. You're the one. Shout it again. I'm the one. You're the one who's supposed to make the difference. Don't look out around for other people to do it. So as you sit here today, and as you go to your classrooms and you leave this place, repeat to yourself in your spirit, in your mind, that I'm the one. Pay attention to who you let speak into your ears. If they're talking about you, get away from them. They're not called to your life. They're not supposed to be around you. Don't let no teacher talk to you negative. Don't let no parent talk to you negative. Don't let anybody. Now, if you're wrong, you got to own up to you being wrong. I didn't say don't listen to them. Listen to them. Show respect. But at the same time, don't let anyone talk to you negative. And the third thing you must do if you want to become successful in this thing called life and move beyond the noise and really operate at your greatest capacity, because you're the great one, you're the amazing one, you just have to really tap into it yet. But you're the one. So the third thing that I want to leave you with when it comes to taking this stance is that you have to take accountability. See, when you're the one, you don't allow excuses to define you. When you're the one, you take accountability. Get your doggone work done. Get it out the way. What are you doing? Get it done with it so you ain't got to wait like everybody else. You're smart enough. If you need extra help, ask for extra help. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See, I used to be scared to ask for extra help because I thought, oh man, I don't want to raise my hand. They're going to look at me different. No, I'm the one. Why do I know the answer now? Because I asked. Take accountability. Stand up for who you really are. Stand your ground because you are the one. And if you believe that, I want you to shout with me one more time. I'm the one. You are the one. You're the one that's going to make a difference in your family's life. You're the one that's going to make a difference in this school. You're the one that's going to make a difference. So when everybody and anybody who interacts with you they're gonna know they interacted with something special. So I hope you all have really taken this in. Do not leave this gymnasium without saying in your mind, in your spirit, that I am the one. Thank you.
I am the one. I was back there freestyling to myself. I was like, yes, I am. I'm the one. I spit beats. I'm the one. I rock mics. I'm the one. The creator is me. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I told you I was back there. I was digging myself. And so as you've heard the speakers, and I am the one came up more than one time on today. You're the one that's either gonna build it up for you or it's gonna tear it down. You're the one that's gonna help to establish peace within the school, within the community, or you're gonna be the chaos. You gotta choose which one you're gonna be. Really think on that. Which one will you be? A lot of times I tell the story, and I'm gonna wrap it up because we'll be leaving soon. But when I tell the story of my violent background, of the things that I was doing in community, in the streets, when I tell the story of being 15 and pregnant, when I tell the story of blaming my mother's death, my father's issues, the community's issues on who I was, when I tell that story, people are in disbelief because now I actually am, I'm a peacekeeper, right? My job, I'm a restorative practitioner, I'm a mediator, I'm a World Civility Ambassador, I've been honored with a doctorate, I've traveled from country to country speaking. I've been allotted chances because I had to choose to be the one. And so again, either I choose to be the violent one that ends up incarcerated or dead or addicted, or I choose to be the one that can be the connector, the bridge, the healer, the inspiration that bring each of the others I come in contact with out. And so I'm telling you, you gotta choose. I was 15 and pregnant. I gave birth to that child at 16. He's now 30 years old. But I still had to choose. I had 2 other children. And some devastation and trauma happened, but I still had to choose. I just recently had a whole bunch of pain that impacted my life and changed the narrative of who I thought I would be and what label I thought I would carry, but I still had to choose, and I choose to have joy every day. I choose to operate in peace every day. And it's not because of what someone else does. The only person you have control over is who? Ourselves. And so if I want change, I gotta change me. If I want life, I gotta speak life into me. If I want my vision to be expanded, I gotta choose to research and dig into things beyond my heart's imagination of the things that I've only known based off of my parents or based off of the environment I was raised in. You are the change. You are the solutions that somebody's looking for. And so these speakers, I honor them today. I honor Dr. Grimes today for opening up their doors and allowing us to come in. I honor the educators that choose to work at this school, because out of all schools, you choose to be here. And that means there's a reward in the work that you've been doing. And I hope that you understand that. I honor your officer that's here today, because I've been to several schools. We've spoken at Topeka High. We've been at schools all over the nation, and not often do we get the officers sit in with us. Not often do we get the janitorial staff that are able to come in, the paras that are able to have access. And so today I need you to understand, you are the one. Now choose what type of one you be. Will you be the one that's laying in the cemetery before it's time, full of potential? Will you be the one strung out on dope, right? Living in poverty for the rest of your life? Will you be the one incarcerated? Will you be the one that carries all the wounds and destruction of your mother and father forward? Or will you be the one that choose to operate as the solution, choose to be empowered and empower those that come in contact with you? Will you be the one that celebrates every opportunity that you've been given, because resources are being thrown into you and released for you, and you got to choose to use what you've been given? It's time to let go. It's time to let go. And so we had one more speaker, but we want to make sure we're conscious of the time that we've been given. And so, are you the one? Are you? And what will you do with being the one? Lately, I've learned meditation. I've learned being able to deep breathing, conscious breathing, and breathing into myself. Right? I learned stretching. I learned changing some of the foods that I'm eating so I can eat to live and not eat just to exist. Lately, I learned to redefine what my container and who my container is, because some people that are around you, if they are not elevating you, they're just confusing you and having you to become stagnant. So you gotta choose. My friends hold me accountable. My friends hold me accountable. I don't need groupies. I need people that hold me accountable. You cannot be in my circle if I'm not accountable to you. So breathe. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4. The goal is for you to envision the reality that you would like. And in that saying, the reality I would like right now, as I breathe in and breathe out, I'm conscious of waters surrounding me as I step out in the sand, as it mushes in between my toes, and the sun beams down upon me, and the wind blows through the trees. I'm conscious of a place that I find to be my peace, where I can create, where I can free flow, just free flow. In this place, I can see the bottom of the waters. Not that the water stinks. In this place, there's laughter. In this place, there's joy. In this place, there's some island food that's been cooked. I'm talking about some deep smoking and grilling with vegetables, just vibrant smells, and the drinks, just vibrant, fruity flavors. I'm in a place where I'm free to only be me, because it's me that chooses to transform my own reality. And so I want to say thank you all again for having us on today, and we bow to you, and we look forward to seeing you as the change. Thank you.